Welcome to part two of my video. Let's get started. Tom Cruise, Digger, he's under a lot of prosthetic makeup, and you don't see too much of him in the retrospective trailer, and but just only like the side of him and the back of him. But I'm really excited for the movie, and it looks like he's going to do a great job and might get win an Oscar for this movie. Then John Malkovich, Wild Horse Nine. He could be he's definitely the runner up. Like if Tom Cruise doesn't win for Digger, then John Malkovich could win for Wild Horse Nine. Like he's overdue for an Oscar. And number three, I have Pedro Pascal, Behemoth. Um, then Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary. Then Matt Damon, The Odyssey. Uh, Pedro Pascal, like I think he's definitely third place in my opinion. I think he's playing a composer, and it's the movie. What I read, it's like takes place over like years in the past, but that you'll looks like you'll do. Sounds like juicy role for him. And then John Turturro, the only living pickpocket in New York. He could get nominated at the end of the year, maybe that. Like he got a lot of praise for his performance. He hasn't been Oscar nominated before, so I could see this happen. Then Sebastian Stan, Fjord, Brad Pitt, The Adventures of Cliff Booth, Josh O'Connor, Jack of Spades, Robert Pattinson, Primetime, and Anthony Apollo, I Play Rocky. Um, but Rob Pattinson Primetime, he might get a Golden Globe nomination for that, maybe. But from the teaser trailer, it looked like he was, in my opinion, like doing a great job. But so maybe if he gets like acclaim for his performance, maybe he could definitely be a contender. Best actress, I have Renate Reisva number one for Fjord. I can see this happening, getting her nominated, and for Fjord. And number two, I have Mikey Madison, The Social Reckoning. She'll definitely get nominated. Indy Neveretti, Obsession. I have her in Best Actress, so since I think the could be like a Chase Infinity situation where I think they thought she was going to be competing in supporting actress. Well, I thought it was going to be, but she ended up competing in like lead actress. So maybe this could be another situation. And then Michelle Williams, A Place in Hell. Julianne Moore, The Debut. Those two would definitely could compete for the nomination. The rest of the list I have are Ruth Madley, Being Human, Daisy Edgar Jones, Sense and Sensibility, Penelope Cruz, Bunker, and Sandra Hüller, Rose. Sandra Hüller for Rose, it could be like a Blue Moon situation where both of those movies premiere at Berlin and got acclaim for the lead performances. So maybe this could happen for Sandra Hüller could get nominated for Rose, Best Actress, if the movie gets like a campaign for the movie. So maybe it could happen. Best Supporting Actor, I have John Goodman, Digger. He's playing the President of the United States. He hasn't been Oscar nominated before, and could have a narrative to get nominated. So I could see this happen. Then Sam Rockwell, Wild Horse Nine. He could definitely go along with the movie. And then Robert Pattinson, The Odyssey. I think it could be like he's probably a lot more likely him or Tom Holland. For The Odyssey, but I think Robert Pattinson might have more of the juicier part. But he's playing one of the suitors, so I have Robert Pattinson number three. Then Jeremy Strong, The Social Reckoning. I can see that happen. Then Paul Giamatti, The Debut. I think if like the debut is not a Best Picture contender, I think it could be similar to A Real Pain, where uh, it doesn't get a Best Picture nomination, but ends up but does get like nomination some nominations. And then the rest of the list I have are Steve Buscemi, Wild Horse Nine. I could definitely see that happen. Either him or Paul Giamatti. But Steve Buscemi came close to getting Oscar nominated for supporting actor for Ghost World, so maybe Steve Buscemi gets an Oscar nomination for Wild Horse Nine. I could see that happen. Then Aaron Taylor Johnson, Cry to Heaven, definitely could be a contender. Riz Ahmed, Digger, Jeremy Allen White, The Social Reckoning, Mark Ruffalo, Being Human, Channing Tatum, Josephine, and Damian Lewis, Jack of Spades, and Will Arnett, Behemoth. Channing Tatum could be a contender, but that Riz Ahmed, I've heard some videos that he's like one of the standouts from like test screenings. Um, then Jeremy Allen White's Social Reckoning. I think it's gonna be just Mikey Madison and Jeremy Strong, but uh, he could go along with the movie. It's and then so that's the rest of my Best Supporting Actor predictions. Best Supporting Actress, I have Mariana Di Girolamo, Wild Horse Nine. I think she could be the standout in this movie. She's playing one of the students in Wild Horse Nine, so I can definitely see this happening. Then Anne Hathaway, The Odyssey. She could definitely get in for this movie. She's playing Penelope, and it's a juicy role. And so I can see her getting in for The Odyssey. Then Penelope Cruz, The Black Ball. She could get in. It looks like what I read, she might be like a small part, but or something like that. I might be wrong, but I can see her getting in for The Black Ball. She's probably the one of the acting nominations I could see happening for Penelope Cruz. Then Sandra Hüller, Project Hail Mary, could go along with the movie. Then Parker Posey, Wild Horse Nine, also could get in. And then the rest of the list I have are Olivia Wilde, Behemoth, Sandra Hüller, Digger, Elizabeth Debicki, The Adventures of Cliff Booth, Esme Creed, Miles, Sense and Sensibility, Frances McDormand, Jack of Spades, Gemma Chan, Josephine, and Leslie Manville, Jack of Spades. Best Original Screenplay, I have Wild Horse Nine, winning screenplay, and then I have Digger, Behemoth, The Debut, Fjord, and then those are the five. And then the rest of the list I have are Obsession, Jack of Spades, Josephine, I Play Rocky, and Primetime. Obsession could be like Weapons, where where Weapons got Critics' Choice. It comes close to getting screenplay nomination, but maybe that I have that. So I have Obsession number six. Then Primetime seems like a screenplay movie, very screenplay movie from the teaser. So I have that top ten. Top 10. Fjord, I think more likely since that's like a Best Picture contender and the debut, because I think it probably is. I think it's probably just getting it like a couple of acting nominations and screenplay so far in the year. And then I feel like Rocky seems kind of like screenplay movie sort of. Also, and Josephine probably. I think if it's like the only nomination we'll get was like screenplay for. So So I could see that Josephine only getting screenplay. That's maybe what could happen. Maybe or if it does, like as I mentioned, like the film festivals, if it does if it gets a lot more buzz, then maybe it could get in. Best adapted screenplay, I have The Black Ball, The Odyssey, The Social Reckoning, Project Hail Mary, and The Adventures of Cliff Booth. And the rest of the list I have are Cry to Heaven, Dune Part 3, and Sense and Sensibility. The Black Ball seems unlikely to win for screenplay. And so I have that at number one, and then The Odyssey is number two. The Social Reckoning is number three. Project Hail Mary is definitely gonna get a screenplay nomination, and The Adventures of Cliff Booth because of Tarantino. Cry to Heaven, I could see getting in screenplay though. That could happen. And then Dune Part 3 and Sense and Sensibility. I don't see those two happening for screenplay, but maybe I could be surprised. Best cinematography, I have number one, The Odyssey. The movie was shot with IMAX cameras. The whole movie is shot with IMAX cameras, and I think I think could be a narrative to win cinematography, so I can definitely see that happen. Then number two, Project Hail Mary. I think I could see that winning, being a contender for cinematography. Then Digger, then The Black Ball, then Dune Part 3. The second Dune movie didn't get a cinematography nomination, but I can see Dune Part 3 is maybe. But it's the same. It's the same cinematographer who did La La Land, and he shot most of Damien Chazelle's movies, and also No Time to Die. But I can see Dune Part 3 getting nominated for cinematography. Then Cry to Heaven could be a contender. Then Behemoth. We'll see what the movie looks like, but maybe that could be a cinematography contender. Jack of Spades, Sense and Sensibility, and The Adventures of Cliff Booth. Best editing, I have The Odyssey, just because of the story. I think that it's either that or Behemoth or Social Reckoning. I think they seem like very editing type of movies. But I have The Odyssey at number one. So because of like the journey and stuff. And then Behemoth, because of the plot of the movie, and also the music. Be a factor in that. The Social Reckoning, because Aaron Sorkin, a lot of the very zip zap kind of editing. And then Wild Horse 9, just because like Banshee's got editing, and Wild Horse 9 probably will definitely get an editing nomination. And then Project Hail Mary, just the flashbacks and stuff. And then the rest of the list, Digger, The Adventures of Cliff Booth, The Black Ball, Fjord, Being Human, and Prime Time. So I think these like Digger could get an editing nomination. I could see that happen. 7 through 11, probably not. 7 Black Ball maybe. Black Ball maybe. But Adventures of Cliff Booth, I have a bit higher since, like, probably, I think it might be kind of editing type of movie, but I have that. Number 7, then Fjord, Being Human, Prime Time, don't really see that happen. Best casting, The Odyssey. Gigantic cast, and so like I could see this winning casting. Then Wild Horse 9, I could also see happening. Digger, The Social Reckoning, and The Black Ball. So those are the 5 I'm predicting right now. The rest of the list I have are Project Hail Mary, Cry to Heaven, Sense and Sensibility, Fjord, Being Human, Josephine, the debut, and I Play Rocky. I play Rocky on the lit on best casting predictions because of the casting of Anthony Impelto for playing Sylvester Stallone. Like, like he looks like him actually. So, but I could see maybe I play Rocky could be a contender for casting, get nominated. And then Cry to Heaven is like a gigantic cast. And then so those are my predictions for best casting. Production design, I have The Odyssey at number one. I can definitely see this winning. Then Digger, then Project Hail Mary, then Cry to Heaven, and Doom Part 3. Odyssey looks like just the Odysseus' home, interior of it. Could get a production design nomination. And then Digger, just like the sets, like kind of very surreal and stuff. And Project Hail Mary is another one. Just the spaceship, and then Cry to Heaven, similar, pretty like period film. And Doom Part 3 is like interesting. I think it will still could get a nomination for production design. And then the rest of the list I have are Werewolf, Sense and Sensibility, The Black Ball, Jack of Spades, and The Uprising. The Uprising is like I don't really see it happening. Like I think I mentioned in my last video, I don't really see that movie happening. It's the September release. It's like second week of September, but maybe the we'll see what the reviews are like, but maybe it could like get like shortlisted or something like that. Best costume design number one, I have Cry to Heaven. I think this is the only one I could see like winning if it doesn't get into Best Picture. It might win something like costume design. Then I have The Odyssey, Digger, Sense and Sensibility, and Doom Part 3. And the rest of the list I have are The Black Ball, Werewolf, Jack of Spades, The Uprising, and Being Human. Being Human because of like it's takes place in this in the past the period time, but I could see that happen. Being Human, being like contending for costumes. Like all of these are like pretty much like are all like 1 through 10 are like very much possibilities. So I have that, and then yeah, best makeup I have Digger because the makeup on Tom Cruise, the old age makeup, and then Werewolf. Nosferatu got a makeup nomination. I think it came pretty close to winning. If it wasn't the substance, I think Nosferatu would win makeup. And then The Odyssey, Behemoth, and Clayface. Behemoth, I'm not sure. There might be like some like old age makeup on Pedro Pascal's character. I might be wrong, but that's what from reading from the plot. Look, maybe they're aging him up, but maybe not. I'm not sure. And then The Odyssey that has some like some makeup. Especially on John Leguizamo's character, like some like some like makeup and hairstyling on his character. Then Clayface, another one. I was just seeing what to put on there, but that or Doom Part 3. Those are the two. But maybe if they're going with a horror choice, that's going to be Clayface, but either 5 or 6. And then the rest of the list, Doom Part 3. Doom Part 3 I could see that happen, especially on Robert Pattinson's character. All like the albino, like kind of look to him. Then The Uprising, The Bride, Madden, and Michael. could get shortlisted for makeup. Best sound, I have Dune Part 3 winning. The last two Dune movies won sound, so I can definitely see that happen. The Odyssey, Behemoth, Project Hail Mary, and The Black Ball. Behemoth because of the music, yeah, so I think that could get a sound nomination. Black Ball, like I think, is like the maybe pile. It's either that or The Uprising could get a sound nomination, like, but Black Ball could maybe, just since the Best Picture contender. And then the rest of the list, The Uprising, because a lot of the action scenes, Digger, maybe could happen if they gets over nominated. Whalefall, that I could maybe see that happen. Be similar to The Creator, where both got visual effects and sound nomination. Whalefall maybe. I could see Whalefall happen though. Social Reckoning and Michael probably not. Best visual effects, Dune Part 3 is winning. So I could see that definitely happen, maybe. Then Project Hail Mary, Odyssey, Whalefall, and Avengers Doomsday. Those are my top 5. So I can see that. And the rest of the list I have are at the end of Oak Street because the dinosaurs, Digger just because the surrealness of the movie. Godzilla minus Zero. I could maybe that could happen. Spider-Man: Brand New Day, Disclosure Day, and Supergirl. Best original score, I have Behemoth because there's a bunch of composers doing the movie, and it's about a composer. And then I have The Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, The Black Ball, and Wild Horse 9. And then the rest of the list I have are Digger, The Social Reckoning, Dune Part 3, Cry to Heaven, Sense and Sensibility, Fjord, Jack of Spades, The Invite, and Bitter Christmas. Social Reckoning maybe could happen. They're like the Aaron Sorkin directed movies, Trial of Chicago 7, Being of the Ricardos, have been contending for score. And Digger maybe could happen. I don't know if that I could probably if it is eligible or any of those eligible, then I could see it happen. Because this it's kind of reminding me of like how Birdman didn't get wasn't eligible for a score. So maybe I'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's Daniel Pemberton doing the score, so maybe it could happen. Dune Part 3 probably. Like I have the bottom of the list just because I don't know if it's gonna be eligible for original score. Then Bitter Christmas I have in there because Pedro Almodovar's last two films had made the short list for original score, so Bitter Christmas might happen. Could make the short list. Best International Feature, I have The Black Ball winning International Feature, then Possible Love, All of a Sudden, Fatherland, and Coward. Coward, I think, could be the surprise nomination. I mean, the fifth slot. It could end up getting the fifth slot, but I could see that happen because the director's last film, Close, got nominated for International Feature, so that. And then Minotaur is from the director of Leviathan and Loveless. I could see that happen. Maybe get the fifth slot. It's either Coward or Minotaur. And then The Beloved. That's another movie. I could probably won't get nominated, but I could see that movie getting submitted for international feature. Then Bitter Christmas, maybe could happen, maybe not. The Academy does like Pedro Almodovar though, so They might submit this for international feature. Parallel Mothers didn't get submitted for international feature, but like maybe it does, maybe not. Then Mulan, which is from the director of Son of Saul, maybe I could see that happen. Getting submitted for international feature, that, but probably doesn't get it. But I don't see that getting nominated. But best animated feature, I have Ray Gun at number 1. Then number 2, Wildwood. Then 3, Toy Story 5. Then 4, Forgotten Island. Then 5, Shaun the Sheep, the movie. The new one. Ray Gun, I have that at number 1 since Brad Bird, and it's his passion project. But then Wildwood could, it's either that or Wildwood, but Wildwood could win in the category. I could see that happen. Then Toy Story 5, then Forgotten Island, both are definitely getting in. The new Shaun the Sheep movies definitely gonna get in since the last 2 have gotten in for an animated feature. The number 6 is Tangles, which is the Seth Rogen produced movie. It's an animated movie about a woman who goes back to her hometown and has to take care of her mother who has Alzheimer's. So I think this could get in for animated feature. For that. And then Hexed, I could see this happen, maybe. I saw the trailer for it. In my opinion, it looked really good. But I have that at number 7, mostly just competition. Then Hoppers, same thing. And then Iron Boy. Hope you enjoyed my video. Stay tuned for my reviews of Toy Story 5, The Death of Robin Hood, and Supergirl. And make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below this video what you thought of this video or where your predictions are. And I'm going to add in some stuff. So the invite, I have that probably at number 12 or number 13, around that. I think that I could see that being A24's like big push. That, the debut or prime time. But I could see I can see that the invite happen. That could get in. But also Wild Horse 9 for production design and costume design. I could see those happening since 70s period setting. And also like 70s period clothing. So I can see that happen for Wild Horse 9. I think I have that maybe at number 7 for production design and number 8 for costume design. So that. And I'll see you later.